The problem is that when you have what is tantamount to a neural net of systems in a vehicle, if I can compromise any one of those systems, theoretically I have access to the entire system. In fact, there's a rash of thefts in London right now where people are basically they are people. Attackers are removing things like headlights to get access to the primary systems of the car, and then they're able to steal the car that way, right? And so even when we're talking about autonomous vehicles, where in theory all the systems, all the networks, all of the mechanisms that are associated with the autonomous part, that they're separate from the systems that make up the vehicle, right? Theoretically, the systems that rolled off the assembly line when it left Chrysler or whomever else. Um, Even though they're separate, they are linked by virtue of the fact that the autonomous system has to control the vehicle. If I can compromise the vehicle, I can at minimum stop the vehicle or impact the vehicle in some way, but maybe even compromise the system that controls how the car is driving around too. Imagine if I could hijack a car and instead of going to the destination of the nav system, I have it come home to me instead. Imagine you're in the back seat of the car when that occurs, right? And the car starts going off course. There's no human being to stop and say, "Hey, what are you doing? You jacking the fare? What is going on here?" Right? Um, so I think from a cybersecurity perspective, that's a significant concern. I do think that it's high on the list of priorities for most autonomous driving manufacturers or companies, that they want to make sure that they're doing this in a way that is defensible. As with anything else, of course, there's going to be those entities that will do the bare minimum from a cybersecurity perspective, and there's going to be those that are passionate about it. And I don't know enough about the ones that are out there to be able to say which ones I think fall into which bucket.